Hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie Dees, and I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And Chalk Couture is a high-end DIY, do-it-yourself, of course, home decor company. And yeah, they have items and they have surfaces, or I should say we have surfaces that you can use. Some of them you can use over and over again, which is one I'm going to show you. But after I get through with it today, it really won't be something that you'll use over and over. Well, you could redo it. So let me show you what I'm going to do today. Have you ever just had something that you wished you could redo after you've done it? Well, that's what I've got today. Let me show you. So here it is. This was gorgeous. It's a metal tray. This is a Chalk Couture item. You can purchase this in my online store, and I'll have a link below. Hang on. Let me add myself up into the side so you can actually see my facial expressions, because I can't talk unless you actually see that. So so this is a metal tray. It is actually kind of cool and reusable. You can spray seal it so that you can like damp wash it off. Damp rag. I wouldn't submerge it even after you seal it. And if you get a certain kind of sealer, it would be food grade. There is some sealers that is food grade. But what I did with this was, it was days till Christmas. I had the bow kind of up here. You can see it's kind of natty now because it's been sitting around. It's kind of bent up and everything, not fluffed or whatever, because it's been sitting around in my craft area for a little while. So and then I had some chalkable chips, and I don't even know where I have these anymore. They're off to the side, but it had the days till Christmas. It had numbers on it, so it was really cute, and I loved it. But now it's time to redo it, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do a kitchen riser, and I'm sorry if you guys are hearing some of my system things. So I'm actually going to do a kitchen riser. It's really cute. And I'll show you the transfer that I'll use, but let me show you how easy this thing is to clean off. So we are going to do this. I have been wanting to do a kitchen riser for a while. Now that was just plain water. You can use plain water to take this chalk paste off. It dries. This is the color we're going to use, Black Velvet. It dries hard, and it looks matte like chalk, but it's easy to come off when you want to change things off, or like I said, you can seal it and not worry about it after that. But so we are going to set that to the side, and what am I looking for? Oh, my scraper. It was right here the whole time. So this is our chalk scraper, and look, that did leave a stain. Red may leave a stain. I don't know. I'm gonna show you something else that we're gonna do to try and get that off. Black may leave a stain as well. But we are just going to scrape this. I'm not really using that much elbow grease, so to speak. Maybe some elbow water. So basically we're just going to scrape this off like that, and I'm going to use this is just Clorox wipes. You don't have to have anything that has a cleaner in it. Just a damp rag will help you get the rest of this off. Look at that. That's actually cute. It's very pale. I know you can't see it, but it's actually cute that it stayed. I'm hoping I get it off. If not, I mean, the black's coming off. We don't want any ghosting here. Let me get as much of this chalk paste off as I can before I bring in my board eraser. Now, this is our board eraser, and it is much like a magic eraser. You can buy this in my online store. But basically, you're just going to not a lot of elbow grease, just wipe, just kind of buff it, so to speak, until a lot of the ghosting comes off. So this one is definitely going to be harder. So yeah, the red definitely stains. So if you wanted to redo this, you definitely want to put another detail over this one. But let's see if I give it a little bit more elbow grease. It's starting to come off, so give it just... So the red, oops, I don't mean to shake you guys. So the red definitely does some ghosting, but it is coming off with a little bit of elbow grease. So just give it some time and some scrubbing. So note to self, if I do red again on this little white tray, I am not going to change it. I have other trays I can use, but you know, I just wanted to show you how versatile. So every other color comes off, except for this red. And I'm getting it. You can see it's still coming off. So you just keep working at it. You know, maybe you've got a little bit more elbow grease than I do. But we are about, and I'm pushing down pretty hard, so it's not that bad. And just keep rubbing. And scrubbing, and rubbing, and scrubbing, and rubbing, and scrubbing. So anyway, but what I was going to say is our board erasers are actually a little tougher than the magic erasers. Magic erasers, when they first came out, they were really good and lasted a while, but now they don't, and it drives me nuts. So I'm going to tell you, I've used this. I really have used this to clean my kitchen cabinets. They're white, and yeah, I've used it. And I have a 6-year-old and a husband and a 23-year-old that live, a son that lives with me, and I'm just going to tell you, they make a huge mess. My husband likes to cook, but whew, when he's done cooking, look at that. It's almost totally gone. There's a slight ghosting there. That's okay. We're going to wipe it up again with, and forgive me for being a little, I've got a cold, or allergies is what it is. I haven't taken my Zyrtec today, so I've got to do that. I forgot. So yeah, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I'm one of those winter people that always get allergies in the winter time. Drives me nuts, but it happens. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm just going to use just an old rag or something. This is just a piece of a towel, I believe, to just dry this up. And look, it's gone. Just a little bit of elbow grease. Don't be afraid of some hard work, right? So let me know, do you guys like to change things? I mean, I know you change Christmas things out, but even just regular stuff, just changing it out just means so much. I love to just change things out all the time. I get tired of the same old. So once I turn this into a riser, now it is going to be a riser. But I'll still be able to change things that are on it, and I'll sit things on it off to the side. So this transfer, we have silkscreen transfers. This one is made from scratch. It's a B-size transfer. It's I believe $14.99 in my online store. But this one has cook, pray, eat, made from scratch, sweet on the inside. Leftovers are for quitters. Now, I want to do sweet on the inside because I am going to put little muffins and, you know, just little things on it. And it's going to sit on my counter to hold my my little sweets and a few other little odd and end things that I decide to put on there. For decoration, of course, but the sweets will be, you know, edible, of course. I'll let them eat. I'll let people eat them. You know, sometimes it's like, yeah, don't eat that. It's for looks. How sad is that? Okay, so I marked on the back of the backer so that I know I cut wonky. So the sides that I cut are going to be all wonky. So I know how to replace it because these are reusable silk screens. Chalk Couture recommends 8 to 12 times, but I'm going to tell you, I've used them for like, oh gosh, 20 some odd times. And they are still going great. Even when they don't have stick, they are good. So yeah, you just clean it and let it dry, sticky side up, and then put it back on the backer on the slick side. Let me show you this. Slick side of the backer. See how that's slick? And then that's the dull side. That's why I wrote on it. I know which side to put it back on. And now with this tray, we want to fuzz. And basically what I'm doing, this is the tacky side. And see the silk screen, the open area? And this is the dull side. And that's the top side. So you just want to take down the tack as much as possible. Really, just keep applying. Keep applying. Now, where the silk screen is, there's no tack. It's this other part that you really want to hold. And so that is practically gone. I don't see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around to be like this. And I kind of want this to be about here. And let me see if I can get it lined up. Let's see. Let's hold it up. That actually looks good. So this silk screen part, see how, how incredibly tacky it still is. You don't want to stretch it. Pull evenly. When you pull it up, you smooth it down. Make sure there is no air bubbles. Okay, now I'm just going to go around the silk screen area. Yeah, I don't feel any air bubbles. And just make sure there's a really good contact. So go around each. It's almost like you're spelling that word. Just rub it. Make sure there's really good contact. Yay. Okay. I'm going to use black velvet, that is, and you just stir it up. I can't wait to get the new creamy, dreamy formula in for the chalk paste. Chalk Couture has upgraded their paste, and it is like, from what I understand, it's to die for. And yeah, I can't wait to get it. So I just got the paste on the squeegee. And I'm just going to apply it, I guess would be a better form. You just squeegee it in the silk screen area. And yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, now, then squeegee off. So you just pull off the excess. And look, just put it back in your jar, okay? Because it's reusable. You don't want to waste anything. It doesn't take much at all. So I'm usually heavy-handed, and black doesn't like heavy hands. So I'm trying to lightly do it, okay? And then I'm just going to prop that squeegee back in, and I'm going to pull up on both sides. See how this is like really still tacky? I'm trying to grab the whole thing and pull up. Ah, perfect. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, Now I'm just going to clean my hands up because I got that on there. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so are you ready to finish this off and do the risers? So we're just going to let this dry. But this is this is not my idea. I saw this and I can't remember where I saw this at, but it is the cutest thing. So these are beads. These are wooden beads, and I'm good with them being the wood natural color. I am actually very good with that. And one went up my sleeve, and one's running away. So you want an idea to keep these things where they need to go. Here, let me show you what I did. There. Now they'll stay where I need them to be. Well, unless I pop it off, right? So there. We're just going to leave it there. They're there. And I'm going to grab my hot glue gun. This is what I use. Okay. So let's set it off to the side. And let's flip it over. It's not going to bother that being upside down like that. I even got red on the outside here. So I'm going to apply hot glue. Woo. Hello, don't get on my fingers, please. To this, and you can, holy cow, it's going all over the place. You can scrape it off. I put actually too much. If you get it on a spot where you don't want it on this tin tray, the good news is you can scrape it off. And it's actually going all over the place. It's like this glue is, the glue gun is very, very hot, okay? So that's why I'm like freaking out, don't want it on my fingers. I've lost many fingerprints because of this glue gun. It's actually quite funny. Or it's not when it happens, right? So I wonder if you could actually turn it down. Turn the volume down on that bad boy. Holy cow. It's stuck on my apron. And then it went in the floor. Okay, let's do this again. Let's get some. Can you see me? This is a disaster, right? It's so funny. If anything, it's very funny. So set that to the side. And now I'm going to turn that bad boy off and pull the glue stick out so to quit. And I actually have it going on this. Look at that. That's crazy. That is nuts. Oh, you guys can see it? Ah. Okay, so it's all over the place, and I don't want it to get on my transfers. So I'm going to move it over and aim it so that it gets on that tape. Wow, that stuff's crazy. Okay, so basically, if you get it on this tray, that right there will just pop off when it cools. See? And it could be that these will pop off if you like hold them too much, if you try to pop them off. So yeah, you know what? This is probably reusable. If you get tired of it being a riser, guess what? These can come off. Glue gun, you'd better go on that. Not my mat. I got it on my mat over here. It really, I mean, it'll pop off this mat. This is one of our our craft mats. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of it. But anyway, it's available in the online store as well. Okay, so there's my little kitchen riser. It is so cute. It is there's the little legs for it, and it's just very simple, and I can set things on it and some sweets on it and stuff. You could use any color you wanted to, but I kind of like the classic black and white. So anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little chaotic little tutorial on how to reuse our the metal trays and actually turn it into a little kitchen riser. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you would, just subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up even if you thought that this was kind of funny at my mishap with the glue gun. And yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys liked it. And thank you so much. And the links are in the comments below. Thank you guys.